That is really not very good beer.
Yeah, I told you.
Alright, let's see here. I finished off you. Oh shit, someone's poisoned. Who's poisoned? The spice. Well, you know what we have to say to that? Look, it's like an escape rope. Alright, we'll throw my dudes in the microwave another time. And we'll venture on back into the Rauk tunnel.
Rauk.
Yeah, like R-A-W-K.
Rauk.
Yeah. It's like the old saying that you can't spell rock without W-K.
Andrew W. Yeah, gotcha.
Larry does not have flash. There we go.
Whoa.
I know, the circle gets a lot bigger. Fight me, you got it. I could have had a fucking Machop, instead I got fucking Martha. Some bullshit. Alright, Spicy. Bite it. Bite it good. I want you to start learning good attacks. Oh, it's not very effective. But it flinched. So we'll just keep doing that. Oh no, he's getting pumped. You karate chopped me. Look how much damage it did. A whole 2. And then I killed him.
You killed him dead.
Wow, really? Come on.
2 steps.
Apparently he's back for revenge. He's leveled up a bit since then.
Waka waka waka.
I don't remember how ground type does against fighting. Let's try it out. Well, he's getting pumped again. No, not very, you know. I mean, it's normal. It's not like super effective, and it's not very effective, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but Magnitude 9 will fuck your shit.
Boom.
Almost feels like a waste of Magnitude 9, but whatever, I'll take it. Please not 2 steps, thank you. Oh, well, you know, 4 steps. That's cool. It's a fucking Jew dude. It sounded like I called him a Jew dude.
Jew dude.
No, he's Geo dude. He's not. Well, she is, I guess, in this case. Yeah, let's go for you.
The male and female types of Pokemon, is that only really used for mating and breeding?
No, there are, like, sometimes there are variations and whatnot.
Yeah, like I know Nidoran has variations and always has, but...
Well, like in modern games, for example, a female Pikachu has a different tail.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And some just have different markings and stuff like that. Spice, you still don't have anything that's really good against water. You need to fix that. Get good, son. Not Magnitude! Oh no! My poor Baconator. Oh, look, that time the D-pad actually helped me out. I only had to press one thing and it was like, I'm over here now. Oh, that guy's dead. Alright, back down the ladder. Alright, what wants to fight me now? A Mankey! Could have used one of you. Whatever, I should be able to bite Mankey. Not very effective because he's fighting type, but you know. He's also not very effective against me.
I feel like fighting doesn't really fit in with all the other types. Like, it just doesn't make sense when put side by side with like normal and dark and fairy and dragon and grass and ground. 'Cause it feels like they're all fighting.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, specifically, it's like a martial arts type,
Okay.
right? And wrestling and such.
I
You know.
guess.
It's like it's a typing that allows them to get away with like making wrestlers and boxers and shit as Pokemon.
Right.
I think that's really
What
good.
type is Mr. Mime?
Psychic.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
He's also Nightmare Fuel.
Yeah. He'd be dark type.
Oh look, it's a Zubat. I'm gonna eat that Zubat. Ha! You missed with Supersonic, you son of a bitch. So I want to learn Dragon Rage or, you know, fucking God's Forbid. An Onyx? Really? Come on, guys. Ah, I could have used that. So I want to use either, or learn either like Dragon Rage, or I would actually prefer to learn some fucking water attacks for my Gyarados.
Yeah.
Oh, look, David Tennant. And that other guy.
And that sun's a jerk.
It destroys me. You know, it's funny. I didn't realize until I watched something today, but the current Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon, for which I finally watched Transdimensional Turtles, because I really needed to see that. Hey, you, fight me. Do you know about Pokemon cosplay? Yes, I have been to anime conventions. Which is true, I have. Only 2 years ago. But I saw people dressed up as Pokemon. Hell, I saw people dressed up as Pikmin.
Pikmin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was an actual thing. There was like 3 girls dressed as Pikmin.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, Ninja Turtles. One of the characters that was from the comic books, the Fugitoid,
Like the Eastman Laird?
is in that series
Interesting.
because they're having some trouble with the fucking humanoid Triceratops alien dudes whose names I forget. And the Fugitoid's like, I don't know, I guess he's on the run from them or something like that, right? The turtles are basically banished to space at the point the series is at right now.
Right.
I'm actually gonna probably go back and watch the whole series now. But yeah, the Fugitoid in this series is voiced by David Tennant.
Oh.
Yeah. I was actually really, like, surprised, because, of course, I haven't paid any attention to this fucking show, so I had no idea. I'm sure he's been around for a while now, but, so, you know, it's no shock to anybody else. But, you know, I was, like, surprised and quite glad to, wow, God, I did it again. Fucking D-pad. Yeah, like, Michelangelo walks onto the bridge of the ship that they're on, and he just turns and, yeah, like, Michelangelo. I'm like, right? Just fucking shocked look on my face, like, oh my god, it's David Tennant! And then the episode only got fucking progressively better from there because, you know, they got sucked into a fucking portal, wound up in, like, you know, the 80s animated cartoon version of New York.
That's great.
What was even better was the fact that they had, like, recreations of the show's soundtrack, like the original show's soundtrack.
Oh, really?
So the fucking turtles show up, like the 87 turtles show up, and all of a sudden you're hearing that bang with the going on, right? And the little like da-da-da, da-da-da-da going on in the background and shit as they're fucking hopping up. I'm like, yes, this is easily the greatest thing. It was so good. And it was just, it was really nice to see all of them back. And then, you know, it's like, one of them is like, you know, one of the modern turtles is all like, oh, you know, you guys could be Krang, right? Because one of the alien races that they fought in their show is the Krang, but it's like 2 A's, Krang, right? And it's like, yeah, that's what we're talking about. Krang's causing trouble in our universe and yours. All of a sudden, you see a fucking like flash fly over top of them, and some lasers shoot down, and it's like, it's him. He found us, right? And fucking sure enough, in his like android body, there's fucking Krang, and he starts speaking, and it's fucking Pat Fraley again, and I was like, yes, it was so good. It's really too bad that, you know, there's, you know, the world is sadly without James Avery, so they couldn't have had the Shredder in there as well.
Yeah.
Because it would have really been nice to see a proper return of my favorite animated married couple. I mean, the way they bicker, man, they very clearly, like, you know, it was nice at least to see Krang. And then they had, my Pokemon techniques will leave you crying. That's a Geodude. Let's see. First I will cut your attack, and then I will swap out for my good buddy Baconator. Because he's got Geodudes on fucking lockdown. What was it saying?
No James Avery.
Yeah.
Bickering couple.
Yeah. Oh, right. They also had, from the 3D universe, because they're like, we've gone from a 3D universe into or like a 2D universe into a 3D universe and whatnot, and it's all great. But they had Krang Subprime from the actual race of the Krang, and he's voiced by fucking Gilbert Gottfried, so that's, you know, pretty
Is he
fucking
still
great.
alive? I didn't even know.
Yeah, well, apparently if he just voiced a fucking episode of the Turtles, I guess he's still kicking around. But yeah, that was pretty cool. You know, still around and still as obnoxious as ever. I hope that man never dies. I remember that time he read some of 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, yeah.
So good. But yeah, but basically, overall the episode was really good, and it, like, I guess like some dark shit has happened in their series. Hit me with your best shot, says this guy. Let's fight him and hit him with my best shot. 'Cause like, when they return to the dimension of the modern Turtles, they make a point that they're in the past, like probably about 6 months in the past, because Earth isn't overrun with fucking alien Triceratops men yet.
Yeah.
But that also means that when they go to their lair, Splinter is still alive, because I guess he got killed.
Oh.
Right? Leonardo even has like a vision as he's like talking to Splinter. Leonardo, who by the way in that series is voiced by Seth Green.
Okay.
Yeah. And like reasonably well too.
Huh.
Yeah. I mean, I immediately noticed it the first time he talked. I'm like, that's Seth Green, very clearly. But
was Seth Green in the very first episode of X-Files? Or was it
not
like
the very first, but he was in the first season. Yeah. Well, this isn't going to go very well for that Onyx. Yeah, we definitely need to make that fucking picture. We need to make that happen. Where are we going to find some anal beads?
Online, store, wherever.
That's true.
I mean, there's no shortage of anal beads.
Very true. I mean, I guess Fantasy Factory is just up...
Yeah, just up King George.
Yeah. This tunnel goes a long way, kid. Hiker Lenny would like to battle. He sent out a Geodude. I'll counter with a spice. Except I won't really count him with the spice because he still doesn't know any fucking water attacks. So I go back to Baconator, who's got, you know, the one grass attack that I use. Yeah, basically, long story short, I think I'm going to start watching that show because it seems like it's, you know, pretty well put together.
They're like 4 seasons in there or so?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was like episode 10 of season 4 was Transdimensional Turtles. So, I'll have to look into that because, I mean, I'd always meant to get into the show. Like, I bought the figures the first time I saw them for the new series. I have since fixed their weapons to have actual metal chains and shit for the ones that require it. Because it was like, you know, just molded single piece of plastic, and if you tried to bend it in any way, you'd get stress marks in the plastic, probably gonna break.
Yeah.
So I just fucking cut it off, strung some actual chain in between there, glued it together, and fucking painted it up.
Nice.
Oh look, the only thing that wasn't a Geodude in this fight. Still gets the same treatment though. But yeah, so it was really nice to have in that episode though I mean the soundtrack, you could tell it wasn't like it wasn't perfect for like the 80s cartoon themes and whatnot, but it was like a pretty goddamn good recreation.
Yeah.
You know? And I like it definitely helped add to the whole like feel of it. Because they had done something like that previously with Turtles Forever, where the 2003 or whatever it was Ninja Turtles cartoon crossed over with the 80s Turtles.
I don't think I even knew there was a 2003 cartoon.
Oh yeah, it was done by Fox Kids, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was it CGI or was
no,
it
it was
traditional as
yeah.
well? Huh.
I mean, it had its moments, but ultimately I didn't find it to be that great.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and when they did Turtles Forever, because they didn't have, I guess, like the rights to most of the old music and shit like that, it was kind of not that great. They also didn't have the original voice actors for the Turtles.
Yeah.
Right? And Krang and Shredder actually both made an appearance in that one, but neither of them had their original voices either, right?
Yeah.
So it was just like, it seemed to me like a really big, like, missed opportunity. I almost fucking brought up a summary of that guy again. I gotta stop doing that. Oh yeah, new defense, Carl. See where that gets you. I'm running out of razor leaves. It's because I keep razor leafing everything all the fucking time. But in both Turtles Forever, which was I think it was like a full-length, like, movie type thing.
Right.
And in Transdimensional Turtles, they both feature them going to the primary Turtles dimension, which is the old fucking comic books.
Right. That's cool.
Yeah. And in Turtles Forever, it was all just like black and white, but still animated, right? Whereas in Transdimensional Turtles, they actually did it more like a comic book. Right. Like it would go from panel to panel, and you might see something move through the panel, but it's like a singular image of a turtle like falling from the sky or something.
Oh, that's cool.
It looked really awesome the way they did it. Also, the other thing I was really happy to see was that in this one, the comic book turtles didn't speak. Whereas in in Turtles Forever, they did. And it kinda, I mean, like, they talked in the comics, sure, right? But, like, there wasn't a lot of, like, meaningless banter.
Yeah.
So it was really nice to see them, you know, treated as, like, silent fucking ninjas, you know? Like you might expect a ninja to be.
Yeah.
So that was cool. So I definitely give that episode, like, good marks if I was actually marking it. They also did throw in a thing because Rob Paulson, who voices who voiced Raphael in the original series, voices Donatello in this series.
Right.
Which is, I think, one of the reasons why I didn't just watch it right from the get-go, because it just threw me off, you know, seeing Donatello and hearing Raphael's voice, or at least as far as I'm concerned, what is Raphael's voice. So it always kind of threw me, and I think that's kind of what put me off watching it in the first place. But, so you do get a scene where Raphael like mocks modern Donatello for his voice, and he's like, "Me? Have you heard yourself lately?" Right, like going off. And it's like, why do you sound so weird? I sound weird. Have you listened to yourself? It was a nice little nod. Look, I found an escape rope.
Good thing you need that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm gonna need to go back to a Pokemon Center soon because I'm running out of fucking attacks. Oh, Spice, you might actually be able to win this fight on your own. Bite it. Oh, no. Ooh, close. Very close, Spicy. But yeah, so that might be something I can talk about on the next podcast, as I'm gonna go and start watching that series.
Yeah.
I mean, I did see clips of some episodes because Brian started watching it when it came out, and he was talking to me all about it. Outsiders like you need to show me some respect. If you tell me to get on my knees, I'm out. What's up, guys? Sam here. How about that Nuzlocke, huh? Pretty fucking crazy. You know what else is fucking crazy? Subscribing to the channel. I know. It's fucking nuts. Do it, though. We'll love you forever. Forever.